Yo, welcome to the Sports Life Talk experience. This is your new favorite show. I am the mouth of the South, B. Jones.
And I am the head coach, KT, and we want to welcome you to the Sports Life Talk family.
Hey, that's right, family. We don't do fans. We don't do followers. We only do family members around here.
So do your play cousins a favor and like this video.
Hey, and don't forget to smash that subscribe button because your support will go a long way to help this channel. Hey, have fun and enjoy the show.
Hi, I am Coach Shannon LeBeauf, and I got next.
You next up and you ain't been on Sports Like Talk. Like, what are you doing? Hey, you better hit him up. Look, you breaking next and you up next. Kings and queens go hard. Rise and star on the big scene. Make them know who you are. You don't break a sweat. Don't settle for less. They put you through that test. Your resume that flex. Who got next? Who got next? SLT, ready, set, go. Who got next? Who got next? Living my dreams and all your goals. Who got next? Who got next? You can ask B. Jones or head coach. Who got next? Who got next? You next up, so here's my vote.
SLT Nation, welcome back to another fire episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next, a platform that gives exposure to the voices of tomorrow. We are talking to rising stars in our communities who are doing big things and living out big dreams. KT, this is season 3 and the intro still get me hype every single time we turn that track on. Man, I'm so ready to go to work. And today we got a very special one in there for you. First and foremost, sound the alarm. This is a nominations video. KT, who gave the nomination on this one?
Man, our sister, Stacy Pates, she put us down. She said, hey, this is the coach you got to have on. And speaking of Stacy, our thoughts and prayers go out to her and her family. So, yeah, B. Jones, Stacy Pates, man.
All right, well, without further ado, coming to the family, the associate head coach, the recruiting coordinator, the defensive coordinator, 12 seasons in multiple #1 recruiting classes, UCLA's finest, one of the dopest women's basketball program in the nation. We got her on the show, Shannon LeBeauf. How you doing, Coach?
I'm ready to play. I mean, your intro is just so high. Girls' energy just given right now. So
we're trying to get on. You know, when my name is B. Jones, so you know you got my little cousin London Jones on the roster. I'm just trying to put up 23 a game like her. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that girl can go.
She can
ice.
go.
We call her ice cold. She just.
Yeah, well, we gonna talk about that #1 recruiting class in just 1 second and how much work you putting out there on the West Coast. But before we do that, if this is your second time back, welcome back to the show. Welcome back to the family. If this is your first time, allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is the mouth of the South, B. Jones, the true Louisiana animal, Mr. Yeet himself. I'm rocking alongside my brother from another mother, the head coach, KT, the guru, the architect. So, Kevin, what are you, the offensive coordinator here, man? What are you? Since she the defensive coordinator, you gonna be the offensive coordinator?
You know, I'll take that because she could be the head coach of this show because we know that in the future she will be a head coach somewhere. So
you gonna be a head coach.
Whatever coach decides, B. Jones, that's what I'm going with today.
All right, man. All right, well, listen, if this is your first time watching the show, thank y'all. We know it's a million other shows out there, but you chose to rock with your boys, and we appreciate it. But we got to pay the bills because 2023 has been so amazing, and we've been getting so many special guests. I mean, this thing is just cranking right now, but we got to ask a small favor of you. Help us keep this journey alive. Help us keep this fire burning on the count of 3. In Sports Life Talk tradition, we need you to do us a small favor. 2 clicks. That's it. Don't cost you a dime. Smash that subscribe button and smash that like button. Coach Shannon, can your people lock down with us? Can they rock with us? Can they smash that subscribe button for us on the count of 3?
Absolutely.
All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3.
3.
Ooh, West Coast, California. Yeah, that's how we do it. Hey, check this out. KT and I, we don't do no fans. We don't do no followers. We do family members, and we take it serious as family first on this show. So if you did smash that subscribe button, welcome to the family. But you didn't come here just to hear me run my mouth to the south. You came here because we got some heat. We got a special guest, and you got to hear this amazing journey. This is one of the, I'm telling y'all, when I heard the name come across my desk, I said, oh my goodness, we have made it. All right, here we go. Coach Shannon LeBeauf, are you ready for the Sports Life Talk Initiation?
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, Coach, to initiate you into the SLT family, you got to give us your top 5 music artists.
Maverick City, Kirk Franklin, William McDowell, New Edition, and my last one, that one's tough. I'm going to go with Luther Vandross.
Oh, Luther. She hit him with that Luther last.
And I need Big Luther at that.
Hey, Big Luther.
Yeah, Big Luther.
Well, Coach, we ranked your top 5 with like 5 mics. So when you said, what was it? You said Luther, you said Maverick City, you said
Maverick City.
No, when you said New Edition, that put you over the top on mine. So B. Jones.
Okay.
So 12 seasons at a school. Is your finger ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
You can count to 12, right?
I can count to 12.
Well, give her 12 then. Let's go.
Let's go.
I know you may rest your finger, B. Jones. I know.
I want to know that Maverick City though. I'm on that Maverick City like she is. What my wife is.
Yes.
So I love that man. Shout out to Chandler Moore. You know what I'm saying? That dude is probably the dopest musician in the country. I'm just telling you right now.
I forgot, man. You got to give her 1 for the Lord too, because she said that. You got to give us 1 more for the Lord. All right, there we go.
A big one.
Right.
Oh, yes, he does. All right, Coach. So, who is your favorite superhero and why?
My favorite superhero is. Oh, this one's tough, but I am an Avengers fan, so I'm gonna go with Captain America just because of all that he represents.
Cap.
And I mean, I'm be honest, completely honest. Chris Evans is my white boy crush.
I ain't see that one coming.
I'm gonna keep it real. My husband knows. Like,
I was about to say, what Coach LeBeauf at? What other Coach LeBeauf at? I got. Hey, that's what's up.
I was gonna follow up and ask, okay, were you attracted to him? But you already answered this, so I got to go there.
So he come to the family reunion then. And Chris Evans, you can come to the family reunion. All right.
He probably will too. He's a cool dude. All right. So since every good superhero needs their own theme music, what would your theme song be?
My theme song would probably be Carrie Hilson, "Pretty Girls Rock."
It's the pretty girl rock. My name is Shannon.
Hey.
All right, Coach, if you could shadow anyone for a week and learn from them, they could be either dead or alive. Who would it be and why?
I would probably shadow. I mean, it's so cliche, but it's real. I would shadow Jesus. It's just something about, we can always criticize people back in the day and how I would have did this and I would have did that. How did they make these mistakes and not listen? He was right before him. It's just something about now going back in time and having that perspective to be able to just shadow and see how he actually lived out what we're called to do. 'Cause it's hard.
Hey, you eating good too. You got wine.
Hard.
Hey, he turned the water to wine. You got the fish and the bread. You eating good with Jesus. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Hey, I'm kicking it. Let's go, Jerusalem.
I want
Let's turn up.
to have a conversation about some of these things, like,
That's
before
right.
I get to heaven. I want to talk about them now.
Hey, that's right.
So,
All right. So if you hit that subscribe button and thinking about doing so, please do leave us your top 5, your theme song, and your favorite superhero in the comments. On behalf of the SLT Nation, I want to welcome Coach LeBeauf to our family. So B. Jones, please take it away, brother.
Coach Shannon Perry LeBeauf, welcome to the family. We are so excited to have you on the show. This is crazy. I mean, I've been kind of low-key following the UCLA program this year.
Okay.
Of course, it was headlined with the #1 recruiting class. And Kevin, he made it his mission to turn this show into a platform that really just supports and encourages people to watch women's basketball. So I fell in love with the game, Coach, and you guys are doing something special out there. But let's take this thing back to Cerritos, California. Now, born and raised on the playground. That's where you spend most of your days. Tell us what it was like coming up a hooper, Coach.
I really didn't want to play, to be honest with you. I was a softball player. My dad was a coach, and I just basically was 6'1". I was tall.
You that tall, Coach?
I'm 6'1". I'm 6'1".
I didn't see that coming.
Yes.
Okay, all right.
I was a forward. I mixed it up with the bigs, but I'm a little slim, but I held my own. But my dad was a coach. He coached my brother, my younger brother. He was little, and of course, my little brother is like 5'8", and I'm 6'1". My mom's 5'4", my dad's 5'9". Who knows? Like, if I look like my mom and my dad, so I'm legit. But I said I would play, so people would stop asking me to play. I figured I would hate it, and I fell in love with it. And it's been a part of my life since I was 13 now.
13. When did you realize that you were different, though? That you were like, cause I mean, going playing at Iowa is not a cheap. That's not an easy task. You know what I'm talking about? So, and then Iowa got some history. I'm talking about some history. So you went to a very prestigious program. When did you realize you was different and you had the capabilities of taking that 6'1" frame and taking it to the Big Ten?
Well, I think when all the letters started coming, right? When you getting recruited, you realize, okay, I can do something with this. My mom would always tell me, she would say, Shannon, do you realize what you have in the palm of your hands? She would always say that. And I've always wanted to use basketball as a tool, as a vehicle to do what I want to do. Never in my wildest dreams would I think I would coach. I thought I was going to be a broadcaster. I wanted to be the next Robin Roberts, right? But it's just been a part of my life. And you said Iowa had great history. The only reason I went to the University of Iowa was because of Coach Stringer. When you talk about playing for an incredible, legendary coach and mentor. So my life has been, I owe basketball a lot in terms of all I have accomplished and who I've become. It has been because of basketball.
Well, just to do a shameless plug, I'm sorry, Coach. If you're a Vivian Stringer fan, we just paid homage to Vivian Stringer on our Wednesday night show live. She was our color athlete. And we also did a You Got Next with a gentleman named Kyle Adams who was writing a book on Vivian Stringer. So he just really put me down to a lot of game on that whole team that was out there. That's crazy what those young ladies did in 1982. Yes. Y'all go follow the story. I'm telling y'all, it is crazy. The only HBCU to ever make the Final Four. So, but anyway, I digress. But let's get back onto your journey because you mentioned Robin Robbins, and I don't know. I think she's from Louisiana. I don't know why I think she's from New Orleans or she a big time fan of Louisiana. Something about it. But I'm a big Robin Robbins fan as well. Yes. And I saw that she or somehow you got an award that was named after Robin Robbins. Is that right? Some type of scholarship, some money, or what? Tell us about that.
You went digging for that one.
Hey, we do our homework. Right. This ain't no game. We ain't playing with this, Coach.
Yes, when I graduated from Iowa, I actually received scholarships, postgraduate work to go to grad school. It was under her name, and I got the chance to meet her and do all kinds of cool stuff. I mean, I've always been a fan of hers, and to this day, I mean, she's still one of the best to do it.
Best to do it.
Yes, I went to grad school for broadcasting to that school down the street. We really don't talk about. That's our rival. That I also coached at for 4 years. That's our rival that we don't talk about. But I did get my start there, and that's when I realized 1 year out of college, my former coach called and said, "Hey, do you want to try coaching?" And when you're 23, it's kind of sure, why not? I mean, doing nothing else but going to school still, and 20-something years later, still here.
Coach, 20-something years? Wow.
Yeah.
You don't look old enough for that, Coach. I'm looking at the picture right now.
I was hoping you would say that.
Well, let's talk. I'm glad you talked about coaching for 20 plus years because, in my opinion, it's kind of like that's a very interesting window because of the things that have kind of happened, the transition that the sports have taken. And I'm not just talking about women's sports. I'm talking about college athletics, amateur athletics in general, right? We got social media. Like when you first started, when you was playing, it wasn't no social media. You know what I'm saying? Now you got social.
Don't date me.
I'm just saying. They ain't having what I was
perspective, but still.
But you know what I mean, Coach. You got NIL now. Like 20 years has just been a crazy time frame. And then like one of your biggest attributes is your recruiting coordinator. I checked out, like, you had multiple number one classes. How do you relate to these youngsters knowing you come from a different generation? You like a different breed, but yet you can relate to these young ladies at a very high level.
Yeah, you just keep reinventing yourself. I mean, the beauty of, I think, trying to stay young and being able to stay young is being on a college campus. So that energy that's there, you don't feel your age. Actually, my best friend who's on staff with me, Coach Tasha, she says she's 26. And to a point where she has to ask me how old she is because she has convinced herself that she is 26. It's the
Ain't nobody lie to me like me. Yeah, exactly, I love it.
Exactly. So I think it's just knowing that's what you have to do. If you want to stay relevant, you have to be able to connect with these kids on a certain level. So I have gone from, being kind of like a friend to more like auntie. Your role does change as you do get older because you don't connect in the same way. You don't want to. I mean, I don't want to listen to what y'all listen to all the time. I don't want to hear all that language. So
can't do it.
I just can't do it. So it looks different, but kids, at the end of the day, all kids want to know that you care about them, and that you love them, that you support them. It's just some things that are just the same no matter what generation you're from. It's just trying to find a way to connect and build trust so they'll actually open up to you and want to come play for your program. And winning helps, right? To cast the vision and win helps as well.
All right, so let's talk about this recruiting coordinator thing, because it's a long-standing debate on our show. We say Kevin is an X's and O's. I'm Jimmy and Joe's. Which I think I know the answer, but which one do you think is the key to success? X's and O's or Jimmy and Joe's?
I think people say I play it gray. I just see both sides very, very well.
All right,
the reality is if you don't have the players. One of my mentors told me, if you don't have players, you don't have talent. I don't care how good of relationships you have, how hard they work, you ain't winning. So and then you gotta have a coach that knows what to do with those players. If you don't put them in the right positions to win and create the right kind of chemistry and the right kind of culture, the right kind of plays you should be running. Here's one that he's used to getting 20 and 10. You got a few of them coming in. They're all Americans. If you can't find a way for those people to gel, you're gonna still struggle. So you need both and. You
gotta have both. All right.
You gotta have
all right, Coach. You beat the algorithm on that one. All right, so here we go. So let's listen to these names: Kiki Rice, Gabrielle Jaquez, London Jones, Christian Ucla, and Lena Sontag. This is the number one recruiting class. And Coach, what is it like going into the number one player in America's living room, talking to their mom? I mean, walk us through that experience. That's crazy just to be involved with that and to be around that type of talent. And not only that, but to sway them to come to your university when those 5-6 young ladies could have went to any university they wanted to in the country.
They could. And the crazy thing is, you talk about recruiting and just this generation, the times that we're in, you also got to talk about the transfer portal. Yeah, they still can't go anywhere they want.
You better ask Texas A&M. Texas A&M, Coach.
They can still go anywhere they want. But as far as, what is it like? It starts early. We didn't start recruiting Kiki just when she was number one player. We started when she was a freshman, sophomore in school. So we're building those relationships and just watching the trajectory of our program. She's a winner. All those kids want to win. That's the beauty of this class. They have this incredible balance of they're competitive, they bring the heat, they bring the fire, but they are so coachable and they want to learn and they listen to their captains and their leaders. But they're still coming for their spots. They have this incredible ability to want to win and compete, but they still listen. So this group of kids, they just bought into what we don't have, and that's a national championship. They wanted to be a part of the first. They could have gone somewhere they've already done it, they've already achieved it. They could have gone somewhere where they're guaranteed to, play 25 minutes a game and start, but they wanted to be at UCLA. I mean, the reality is, it's LA, it's UCLA, number one public school in the country. It's not like we're convincing them to come to some shabby place. It's the number one public school institution in the country for the past 6 or 7 years. And we've been holding our own in the Pac-12 outside of last year. It was a rough year last year. Just injured, all kinds of stuff happening. But we've had this consistency of success, consistent Sweet 16s. We've gone to an Elite 8. We needed the next group that's going to take us to the Final Four. And we believe that this group can do it.
Oh, when y'all coming to Dallas, Texas, I'm gonna be front row.
Yes, yes.
All right. So, you got this amazing opportunity, but I gotta ask, Coach, and please stop me if you feel like I'm off base. But I'm listening to you. You're super articulate. You a trailblazer. You smart. You sharp. Your acumen, your strategy, everything is on point. Why are you not a head coach, Coach? Is it just you want to be? I gotta ask, Coach. I'm sitting up there. I'm like, you're supposed to be heading up a program right now. And I'm sorry, Coach. What is it, Coach Close? What's your Coach Close is your head coach, right? I apologize. I'm not trying to get rid of one of your main staples. I'm just thinking to myself, like, we need you out here. We need you out here. So
I appreciate that. And one thing, my boss, she's incredible, and she's in full support. Whenever you want a head coaching job, she believes I can do it. So it's just a matter of, do you want to do it? And for me, I believe in living in and on purpose. And so where God has me is where God has me. And if it's supposed to be in a head coach, I'll go and do that. I'm not pressed to be a head coach. It has not been my desire. I enjoy being in the trenches with the kids, with the players, because that relationship, I'm a mentor. My handle says I'm a mentor on Sports.
That's right.
That's who I am. And as soon as you slide over about 12 inches, those kids are interested in having the same kind of relationship with the head coach who controls the minutes.
That's right.
They do with the assistant coach who's I'm in the trenches. I'm learning about the boyfriends, the girlfriends. I'm learning everything. I want to make sure that we're building young women. Our mission is to teach, mentor, and equip young women for life beyond UCLA. And that's what I do. I'm in the day-to-day. Like I told you before, basketball is a means to an end. It was when I was in college, when I tried to get a scholarship. And it's the same thing now. It's a means to an end. If I'm not mentoring here at UCLA as a coach, when I leave here, I'll still be a mentor. I didn't drop out. I left Duke in 2009. I went to Bible college for 2 years. And I still found young women attracted to me, wanting to be around me. So I realized then, that's who I am. My calling is to be.
That's a gift.
I'm called to be a mentor. So we'll see what's next. The coaching carousel starts, end of February, early March, and jobs pop open. And we'll see if one makes sense. But for now, I'm just enjoying where God has me.
Well, I got to call it into existence, Coach. I got to speak it into existence. We're going to be calling your head coach, Shannon LeBeauf, in a minute. All right, Coach, this is the last activity. I want you to be quick about it, but put together. Because one day you're going to be a head coach. I'm sorry. One day you're going to be one. Put together your staff right now for Sports Life. Because I know you already got a vision. Who are some of the people? Who the first calls you making to some people you want on your staff?
I'm calling Wendell Farrell at USC. I'm taking my best friend, Tasha Brown.
All right, 26-year-old Tasha. No older.
26-year-old Tasha.
26-year-old Tasha. Okay. All right.
And I'm going with a vet, and I'm calling Carol Owens at Notre Dame.
Oh, that's going to be a nasty staff. God. Oh, my goodness.
I've reached out to Carol several times. She hasn't responded to our DMs yet. So hopefully, now that we know you, Coach.
Maybe I just have to kind of, call that one out. But the other one, I got to pause. You can add 2 more coaches, right? You can do 6 coaches.
Okay, let's go. Who we got?
So I got to put my husband on there too.
Now wait a minute now, Coach. Have y'all worked together before?
Mm-mm.
I think that's the topic for part 2, B. Jones. I think that's the topic for part 2.
I gotta put him in there. I gotta put him in there.
All right, who the last one, Coach?
And I gotta go to young buck for the last one. So I'll probably go with my former player. She doesn't think she's a coach, but she is. Jalen Penn. She's gonna be a great coach.
All right, we might have to reach out to some of these people to let them know, like, hey, we already got jobs for you waiting in March. You got a whole new career coming your way. Yes. All right, Coach. Well, I'm glad you're having a good time. We appreciate the insight, but this time we got to take it up a notch. Okay. Coach Shannon LeBeauf, welcome to the championship rounds. This is the part of the show where Kevin and I, we go 1 versus 1, and you are now officially calling all the shots. All right.
Okay.
So have you ever played a game called Would You Rather before?
Yes.
All right, so the rules are very simple, and they're very quick. Kevin and I will both present to you a scenario. All right, you select one of those scenarios. Whichever one you select, that host gains a point. The first host get 2 points, or the best out of 3 will win this episode's game of championship rounds. And the last game it was a draw. It went to me, but backstage some things were uncovered, and I'm gonna say technically it goes to Kevin. So, Kevin, I'm gonna give you that win. I'm gonna give you that win.
Well, you know, I appreciate you giving it to me, B. Jones, but on wax.
I don't like asterisks. I'm like the UCLA program.
No, that's a lot of them that has asterisks. Don't try to disclaim this one. You go ahead and go first, brother. Go ahead.
All right, here we go. I ain't gonna take. I take a win when I get one, Coach. Here we go. All right, Coach. Would you rather coach a tree full of head coaches that go on to lead their teams and say they did it with the Shannon LeBeauf playbook, right? They kind of everything that we learned, the way we execute, we follow Shannon LeBeauf's leadership, or
have multiple top 5 draft classes and you send multiple players to the WNBA and they go on to have successful careers?
Yeah, I want the top draft picks that go on to have successful careers.
This is gonna be a struggle.
I'm a mentor. Come on.
Yeah. I got something for you today, B. Jones. All right, Coach. So round 2. Would you rather host your own cooking show where you interview athletes and celebrities as they take you to their favorite places to eat in their hometowns, or
would you rather host a YouTube basketball pickup series where you get to interview non-basketball celebrities, professional NFLers, actors, singers, and you get to teach them the game of basketball?
Ooh.
So you could teach Chandler more.
The cooking show.
Coaching 6'1" and about 85 pounds. How you?
B. Jones, don't you do that to my guests. Don't do that.
I am just in awe right now. Kiki, you see this? London Jones. What am I getting for London? Ice. Man. Talk to your coach.
B. Jones, they're college students, so they like to eat. So that was the correct answer. You know what, B. Jones? Round 3. We already know who won this episode. Thanks.
Oh my God.
So we're going to go to round 3. So on our show, which you can watch Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Central on our YouTube channel, we present the drop. So whatever shoe is about to drop, B. Jones will present it. So for this question, Coach, we're going to both present you a shoe, and whichever one you pick, that host gets that point. But we already know who won the show. So this is just for giggles. All right, so Coach, can you do us a favor and count us down?
From what?
3.
3, 2, 1. Are those the lows?
Yeah, these are lows.
Coach, don't you do that. These UCLA fives. Well, I got the UCLA colors all through this thing.
But do you see the print at the back of the shoe? Like,
did you see that print on the back of the shoe? And once my camera gets closer, this will be on. I had the shoe too close, B. Jones. I done lost focus. But you know what? I want to thank Coach LeBeauf. There wasn't no asterisk next to this one, B. Jones, because this was a clean sweep.
Oh my God, I'm sick to my stomach. That's why you fuzzy right now. God don't like ugly. God don't like ugly. Sports Life Talk Nation, I am just heartbroken right now. I don't know. My professionalism is all done. I'm demoralized. Coach, any good words, any words of affirmation you could help lift me up out of this thing? Because I'm pretty heartbroken right now.
I really love people from Louisiana. My husband's from Louisiana.
What part?
So I got much love for you. Ama.
Okay.
Right outside of Kenner.
Yeah, he can't folk. All right.
Yeah. So we family. Right. We still family.
We family. I mean, you sold me out, play cousin, but it's all good though. All right. So the title of the show is Sports Life Talks. You got next. Everybody's rocking with you now. The mentor at I am a mentor and _ UCLA. Coach, what does the future holds in your own words? Other than the trip to Dallas here in at the beginning of April.
Yes, that's first thing on deck. Well, actually, first is we got Arizona this Friday, so that's the first thing we got to take care of is Arizona and Arizona State. But then definitely looking forward to getting to Dallas pit stop before that would be the Pac-12 tournament. So that's one thing that's definitely on our players' their goal list. So Pac-12 tournament, trying to win that, trying to get to Dallas any way that we can. And just for me in the long term, I'm just as curious as you to see what's next, especially in this world of branding and marketing and using your skills to monetizing your skills. Like what's available, what's out there for me. And so I'm just trying to be open to see what God has, and maybe He will see me as a head coach. We'll see. But
Hey,
like I told you, I'm content right here. Okay, you keep speaking for me.
All right, Coach. You have any shout outs you want to give?
Yes, shout out obviously to the UCLA Bruins. 4 is up, baby. 4 is up. Shout out to all my players. Absolutely love them. My coaching staff, who's one of the hardest working staffs in the country. Absolutely just love working with them. And got to shout out my husband, who's working hard over there at Riverside and commuting 75 miles one way every single day to go and live out his dream as a coach. So,
that's a hike.
Yeah, that is.
With them California gas prices? Oh, yes. My goodness.
In a Tahoe, okay? In a Tahoe like that.
Y'all better look at the Tesla.
I keep asking. So,
all right, so Coach, okay, so this is the part of the show where you get a chance to call the person that you think should have next. Tell them, hey, I got a chance to rock with B. Jones and KT. I told them my story. I want you to do the same thing. With that said, Coach, who are you giving your game ball to?
I am giving my game ball to Carol Owens at Notre Dame. I'm going to work on it for y'all. I'm going to get her.
All right. Yeah. Carol Owens, you are officially on the clock. But Coach LeBeauf, hey, you strong. You the truth. Hey, you are unique. You a rising star. You sensational, trailblazer, transcendent. I can go on and on. You are absolutely amazing. And Coach Shannon LeBeauf, you got next. Sports Life Talk Nation, this is why we do it. I'm trying to tell y'all, we bringing heat. 2023 has been amazing. I hope you enjoyed that show as much as I did. It's incredible. This journey we on, we can't do it without you. So we need y'all to lock arms with us right now. Smash that subscribe button, smash that like button, share this episode with somebody out there. It's a kid out there that wondering, what school I want to go to. They need to hear Coach. They need to hear about Shannon LeBeauf so they can make their way out there to the West Coast. 4's up. You know what I'm saying? And shamelessly plug again. I'm just flustered because I lost. I knew I was gonna win. Oh my goodness, I'm still sick, Coach. All right, but come hang out with us every Wednesday night at 8:00 p.m. Central Standard Time. We stream live on YouTube. If you smash the subscribe button, you'll automatically be notified. And come hang out with us because it's more than a sports show. It's sports, it's life, and we creating a conversation. KT, what am I missing, champ?
Not only did you lose, B. Jones, you got dominated. You didn't get 1 point. It's like Coach recruited me to play defense against you.
That's what's up. All right,
Coach.
Y'all watch the next episode.
I'll probably lose. I'll probably just jinx myself. Yeah, you're right.
I'm going to bring nothing heat on them. Okay.
Yeah. All right, Coach. So, first of all, thank you for rocking with us. We really appreciate it.
I had a blast with you guys.
Shout out to Stacy for sending you our way.
Yes.
So, what's your favorite New Edition song?
Ooh, probably If It Isn't Love.
Oh, see, B. Jones, you know it's mine too. I was hoping she said that, so you know we got to leave.
Y'all just click it. Coach LeBeauf, you see this? I want to come up.
If I had another set of hands, I'll put some more fours up, B. Jones. But you know what that means, B. Jones? We got to go out on a song.
All right, what we going out on?
If it isn't love, why feel this way? Stay on my mind.
Sports Life Talk Nation, we love y'all. Stay safe, be blessed, respect each other, and love one another because together we are better. And keep dreaming big because you never know. Your story may be the next one featured on Sports Life Talks. You got next. Yeet.
See what's crazy is I knew you had next because you always working, you always grinding, you're in your bag because you're always working. Like in due time, I knew you got next. Oh, you did it, huh? Crack the code. You got next, you smashing goals. You want next, you need exposure. Well, Sports Life Talk got the baddest show, like the baddest in the room. Podcast to tune into just for you to talk your shit. Talk your mushroom. You are what you eat and you should consume. Sports Life Talk from the late night to the afternoon, then rest repeat. Hit the like, leave a comment, or subscribe so you don't miss a beat. You got next, just a small taste of a winning meal from a chef type of celebrity. What's up next is you, at least you better be. Yeah, you got next, yeah. I can feel it, you're a winner just like me. You got next, and what comes next? Tune in next time and you'll see. Cause if you got
just like me. If you got next, if you got next, yeah. If you got next, then you know where to be. I'm talking sports life, talking this. Yeah, 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 yeah. Sports life, talking this.